Adventure in Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
This is the Pipeman here on the Adventures of Pipeman W4CY Radio, and I'm here with
Garre, singer of Tankard.
Yes, here at Hell's Heroes. I am super excited because I'm an old school thrash metal fan, and you guys in Germany, you really did it right. Like, I can't even believe it took till 2024 for the big four of thrash there to finally play together.
Yeah, it took a long time that all four bands played together. And it's always not so easy because every band has its own dates and activities. And but that was an amazing event in a big open air area in Germany. It was sold out in between, 24 or 48 hours. And it was about 6,000 or 7,000 people. That was amazing. And we are the smallest band of the big Teutonic four, but we would love to do this again, especially in other countries. I think that would be very interesting, especially for the old school thrash metal maniacs.
I think you need to do
it here, to do it in South America, to do it some shows in Europe. But Sodom have a break at the moment. Destruction is touring together with Overkill and Testament in the States right now at the moment. So you see, but
I've completed the four now.
Hopefully one day we are able to do this again.
I've completed the four now. You're the last of the four that I've interviewed. So I've now completed the Teutonic four.
And I'm the most ugly of that four. Right?
But probably the best band. Right?
Don't lie to me.
Let's say you're probably the most fun band because it's all about beer instead of destruction and nuclear war. Although you started playing, one of your first songs was about that. But then, it's more fun to just have some. You should do a tour with Fear. And then you could do the beer tour.
Yeah, of course we have that kind of, we did everything for that kind of image with albums like Chemical Invasion and The Morning After. Then in the 90s we wanted a little bit to get rid of it, but we had totally failed, of course. But if you look back to the second album, Chemical Invasion, we also had on this album some serious lyrics. And so Tankard tries always to do a good mixture of funny stuff and serious lyrics, still having a lot of fun to play that kind of music. Don't take ourselves too seriously. We are able to laugh about ourselves, and that's the way.
That's all that
really
matters.
Fits to us as persons, and hopefully later on we can have a little bit fun with thrash metal maniacs here tonight in Houston. Yeah. We are really looking forward. The very first time we play in tech, we didn't play so many shows in the States. I think 3 or 4. 2 times we played in Baltimore at the Maryland Death Festival. We played in Minneapolis, and today the first time in Texas. And so we are really looking forward.
You're at the right place though, because Whiplash started almost the beginning of the day. And there was already a serious pit. So I'm challenging you to have a much bigger pit when you play.
Yeah, we are much bigger guys, as you can see at my belly.
And I just thought of a great idea. You could do a tour that's like the Battle of the Thrash. You could have the big four of Teutonic thrash and the big four here in the USA, and you have a battle.
And you can organize it, right?
I would be happy to. Listen, I commend you because back in the 80s, I sang thrash metal and I really sucked. And it's hard. People don't realize how hard it is to do what you do.
It's not so easy. It's a very fast and heavy form of metal, and it's not so easy to play it live.
Yeah,
especially for the drummer.
Well, that's true. I always wonder how the drummer can play after all these years? Like in the beginning, you're young, all that energy.
This is a different drummer because our normal drummer is not able to play today. So this is our producer, Martin Buchwalter.
Nice.
He did our last two albums, One Foot in the Grave and Pavlov's Dogs. And by the way, he's a great drummer. So yeah.
See, I love those stories where somebody like him
he played
steps
already
in.
a couple of times with us when the other drummer is not able.
It's good
because
to have somebody like that.
we all have, we all have serious normal jobs in our lives, and we do this kind of semi-professional. I mean, still playing 30, 40 shows in a year, traveling around all over the world. But we are not able to do everything. So that's on the one hand, we are totally free, independent. We can do what we want.
Yeah.
Nobody has to tell us something, what we have to do, how the next album should sound or something like that. On the other hand, it's very sad because we have so many offers to play all over the world. And there's still some countries are missing after 44 years. So.
Is there one that you really want to play in that you haven't played yet?
Yeah, we would like to play in Canada, for example. We would like to play in China. We would like to play in South Korea. We would love to play in India. I don't know.
Nice. And how would you compare playing in Germany compared to playing here in the U.S.?
I mean, everything is well organized here. And it's the same like in Europe. Everything is organized. And especially the metal fans are all over the world. They have the same spirit. You're the brother. And I love this kind of music because if you are yellow, white color, black color, if you have long hair, short hair, if you have 120 kilos like me, or if you have 50 kilos, you are the metal brother, and that's awesome. I love this kind of stuff. We will see tonight what kind of differences we have to Europe. I guess tonight there are some thrash metal fans, maybe also from Mexico. Yeah.
There was a Mexican thrash metal band that played yesterday.
Ah, okay.
They were really good too.
Yeah, so we are really looking forward that there will be some old school thrash metal fans and to have a party together and getting more nervous now.
Uh-oh. Yeah, but you know how it is. Once you get up there on stage...
If I won't get nervous, it won't be no more fun. And
right. And once you get up on stage,
if it would be too normal to go on stage, I have to quit. But I still love this, and I'm still nervous. You see it. Touch me. I'm still nervous.
That's what creates the energy, though.
Yeah, hopefully.
You know?
Hopefully.
What was it that got you into this? Like, going all the way back... What made it like, this is what I want to do?
Oh, this is a very difficult question. I think so. Getting the very first record contract and recording the first album. Then this kind of moment, you've held your first own vinyl in your hands. I think that was a moment in my life that I was a little bit proud of it, and then. Yeah, we kept on going.
Who was your favorite band before you were even a band?
So we were, Frank and me, we were really grown up with a new wave of British heavy metal.
Yeah.
My first metal show was Saxon in 81, I think. And then, of course, we were really influenced at all the bands coming from the Bay Area, first Exodus, first Slayer, first Metallica album. And I always mentioned, some of you say it's more speed metal, the first Exciter album.
Oh,
Canada,
I love Exciter.
Heavy Metal Maniac. This is one of the 5 albums.
I love that album.
All-time faves albums. And so these were really the influences. We heard the first Exodus, we said, what the fuck is that?
Oh my God.
No, first when we are about 13, 14 years old, the new wave of British heavy metal with all the big bands like Saxon, Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, but also with the smaller bands, Tank, Jaguar, and all these bands. And but when we heard the first Exodus, the first Slayer, the first Metallica, the first Venom album, black metal, what the fuck is that?
Well, you're going to be jealous now because I was at the first Slayer show ever. And the first, besides like at a backyard party, but first real show, and Metallica's first show ever. Before they went to the Bay Area when they were in LA. And then they ditched us for all those hair metal bands. So me and my bro used to hitchhike up to the Bay Area, and that's where I saw Exodus for the first time. I was like, oh my God.
Crazy.
Teach me a lesson in violence. That's what I wanted to know.
The first time I saw Metallica was in '84, supporting Twisted Sister in my hometown city, Frankfurt.
Wow, that's cool.
And then there was a tour, Exodus, Venom, and Atomkraft. Atomkraft was an English band. It was '85. I saw Exodus the first time.
I was at the show where Venom, Slayer, and Exodus played together in the States. Venom was banned from the States for quite a while. Then they came, and Kronos backstage punched out Tom Araya because he's like, "You're not black metal, we're black metal," and it was.
Oh, wow.
It was
kind
so
of funny story,
right? Oh man. But see, then that led me to bands like you and Kreator and Destruction because I wouldn't know them in LA.
Yeah.
But I used to go to this record store in the Valley. I've told this story a lot this weekend because a lot of the bands that played here, they knew exactly what I was talking about. There was this record store called Oz Records in the Valley. And there was this record store clerk there. And he used to say to me, "Here, listen to this." I remember when he gave me Welcome to Hell. And he said, "Listen to this." I went home, and I was used to like you.
My record player is broken or something.
I was I'm reading the lyrics, and I was
rubbish
scared.
sound, but it was really funny.
I'm reading the lyrics. I'm like, oh, this is pretty scary because you're used to Maiden and Priest and that, and this was like, oh my God. And then so he used to have all the imports too. So that's how I found out about your band and all the Teutonic Thrash. That was Brian Slagle of Metal Blade Records. When he first started it, he was just a record store clerk. And he would recommend all the, albums that were on the label or the imports that were great. And that's how I found out. So I thank him for finding about you.
We signed with Noise Records, and they had Kreator, Halloween, Voivod, Celtic Frost, and was a very leading label in the 80s.
100%.
Yeah.
So now, what you got coming on the horizon? Are you going to do anything really cool next after Hell's Heroes?
We go to South America next month.
That's pretty cool.
We're going to play 6 shows. Brazil, Argentina, Chile, Colombia, and Mexico. Nice. And playing festivals in summer, playing some club shows. Not so much in Germany this year. We're traveling around in Europe, and and next year maybe we try to record a new album, but nothing is ready till yet, and we'll see. There's always going to be, you could talk about nuclear war like in the 80s still now, and there's always beer, so you got plenty to write about. I think we don't change this kind of, some funny stuff, a good mixture of funny stuff and stuff. And so looking forward next year, we hopefully going to celebrate our 45th birthday. Does that blow your mind? With that kind of music. I mean, Frank and me getting 60 next year. I mean, this is really... Did you ever even conceive of the fact that you would be even saying that when you first started this? No, never. Right? We thought never about that when we started in school. And 44 years later, we're still here. And this is, on the one hand, of course, we are really proud of it. On the other hand, we are really thankful for the people, for their support. I mean, supporting such an old band, such ugly guys. This is amazing,
It is kind of wild, though, if you think about it, when we were kids going to shows. We wouldn't have gotten to shows if there were people our age there. And it's cool now. I took my son in his first mosh pit and two of my grandsons in their first mosh pit. My dad would have never gotten into a mosh pit. He was listening to Frank Sinatra or something. He used to say, "Turn that shit down." But man, I'm so pumped that you're going to be here at Hell's Heroes. I can't wait for your set. And I thank you for being on the Adventures of Pipeman.
Thank you for your kind words. And we all meet us at fucking hell. Yes. This is Garre Singer of Tankard. You're listening to Pipeman, W4CY. Metal will never die.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.